What's up, guys? It's your boy D Fresh in the building. I hope you guys are out there enjoying this weekend, but you know it's coming to an end. It's that time for us to get locked and loaded, get set for next week's session. That way we can be able to dominate whatever they throw at us throughout the week. So before we jump into it, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. Let's go ahead and kick this one off right here with earnings that we have for this week. We got a couple things that we usually watch throughout the week to try to dominate off on, and we got a few that can move if we catch the right break on it. So first one that I see is GME, GameStop. They report Tuesday at the bell. So beware in this. If you plan this, we know when they get popping, they can give us a nice little move to the upside. You got another one. One of my personal favorites is ticker symbol PLAY, Dave and Buster's. They were sitting somewhere around $15 a couple months ago. I said, put this one on your radar. I think they're sitting somewhere around 23 bucks now. We got another one on here, Chewy, that we follow. That's another one that can give us a nice little move to the upside. And then you got ORCL. That's another one that we follow throughout the week. Let's go ahead and look at them and see what some of the moves may be. And again, guys, understand these are earning plays. When I say understand the assignment, dominate the mission, what I'm referring to is we play the ride up, we play the ride down, we play the pre-trip up, the pre-trip down. We are not holding this play through earnings. We don't know what it looks like on the other side of earnings. If Wall Street is not favorable to it, we know they're going to drop that thing. If they're favorable to it, they're going to pop that thing. We don't want to be in that unknown area because, again, we don't know what the other side looks like. It's no sense of risking money like that when you don't have to. Even if you up in that play or you get the right direction, the IV crush is going to kill you. All that back and forth is just a play that you can easily feel more confident in getting into before they report or catching the move after they report. That's just a little tip and a little warning when I say understanding the assignment, dominating the mission. At the end of the day, we trying to build our accounts, not give that money back. I often say Wall Street is already rich. We ain't about giving our money back to them. We trying to take some. So let's go ahead and see what a couple of these tickers is going to do this week and then dive into some that we follow on the regular. Let's go. All right, family. First one we got up is GME. They report Tuesday at closing at the bell. So they're sitting at 29.58. And this one right here, signs of they're going to start trying to get moving is getting above this 200 and clearing these tops right here. They was unable. They hit this area. They fell down. They came back to that area. They fell down. They came back to that area. They fell down. So I would draw my little line of resistance right there. And I know I'm not thinking about this play until they can start closing above this area at $30. To the downside, you see where they bottomed out at and they start running back up. We see they coming back down. So this would be an area of interest right here at 29.25. I wouldn't think about jumping into any puts on a trip down until they can start breaking through this area and closing. And that would open up an area of interest somewhere down here. That would take us to about 28.05 before the bulls will try to boom this thing back up. That's a couple different areas for you to pay attention to. If you see these areas taken out, if you're interested in getting into that play, you know what to do. Next one up is going to be ticker symbol PLA. This is one of my personal favorites right here. They're sitting at 23.90. If you are a bull in this one right here, you want to see them get to about 24.10 and start consolidating before their next breakout. To the downside, you want to see them get back down to this area right here at 21.90. If they can start breaking through that, it suggests that they're going to try to run this thing down. But guys, I put this on the y'all map way back down here when they was at 15.20. We sitting at almost 24 bucks now. That was a good move if you was able to catch that right there. But this one have room to run. They start getting busy, they can boom this thing back to that 29.40 area. So again, guys, this is just pre-earning run-ups and ideas that we think that these these can possibly move if you see these areas of interest to the upside or the downside get taken out. Next one up we're going to throw is going to be ticker symbol CHWY. With this one, they're sitting at 48.20. If you are a bull in this one, you want to see them get back to 48.65 before they try to make their move back to the upside. To the downside, if you are a bear, you want to see them start closing up under 47.40. This will be an area of interest that the bulls can try to make a run and boom this thing back up. But guys, you see in this one, we had a run up. They've been running up right now. So innocent into proven guilty. If they try to make that dive to the downside after they break through that 47.40 area, keep this area of interest right here on the chart. 46.90, and then boom, they're going to come back down to this 46.30 area. So there you go. And that one right there. Last but not least, for our earning watch party, we got ORCL. And this one right here, you see, they respected that 200 and they've been running up ever since. So we can probably say this can be considered as their pre-earnings run up. So expect Wall Street to try to smack this thing back down so they can get a better price before they start booming this thing up. If you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around 174.80 so they can start pushing up to the higher stuff. If you are a bear, you want to see them open somewhere around 172.65. They can do that. That suggests they're going to try to run this thing back under the 200. 170.30 would be on deck, followed by this stuff down here, 168.80. So there you go in the pre-earning plays. Again, guys, we are not holding nothing through earnings. Nothing. If you hold through earnings, you got to be able to accept what it looks like on the other side. Just make sure you understand the assignment. Newbies, beginners, where y'all at? We ready to tap into some of the plays that we follow on the regular. These are plays that you don't have to spend a lot of money on and you can still make some money off of. TSLL. This one is going to be completely driven by what Tesla do. And right now, the nature of it is Elon and Trump was having a little battle. Elon started getting a little softer, so you seen it get that little pump. However, Trump isn't backing down just yet. He ain't going at him. So that suggests, in my mind, we know how Trump, when he get on somebody, he get on them. He don't stop. He keep it going. He's kind of backing off. He's still saying, hey, I'm not messing with Elon no more, but man, I respect the guy. He's a good guy. I don't know what happened, why he started making comments like this. He knew everything beforehand, and now he's making comments. He's not going at him like he would if this was somebody else. So with this one, innocent until proven guilty, it's in Elon's corner right now. We know his mouth is his biggest asset, whether saying something good, he say he's sorry and he's willing to do X, Y, and Z. We know Tesla is gonna boom, or TSLL is gonna boom. He start with that craziness again, man, they're gonna pull this thing back down. He is not the best person in the world to Wall Street. Wall Street do not like him, and they look for a reason to smack his ticker every chance they get. So they're sitting at 1050 right now. If you are a bull, you need to see them get somewhere around this 1120 area, and preferably 1160 before they start running this thing back up. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere around 1020. They can do that. You got another area of interest at 950 before boom, they run that thing back down to 885. Advanced traders, y'all come on up. We got one for you. Ticker symbol PLTR. This is another one that we follow on the regular, and they've been showing some moves as well. Right now, they're sitting at 127.70. If you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around 128.20. If they can do that right there, you got an area of interest somewhere right in here, 129.60. That is an area where bears can try to smack them back down. But if not, that can cause a nice little pop, 130, 110, before they start grinding back up to that stuff up in there. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere around 126.90. And if you see that line up, I'm not using the EMAs. That's why I often tell you guys, learn candlesticks and what they're trying to tell you. Once you learn that, you don't need the EMAs on there. And as you see, the level that I'm giving out to the downside, it almost line up with the 200 EMA to the penny. And we know what happens when they lose the 200 EMA. They coming down. I'm looking at this wick right here. That showed me bears tried to push, but that 200 saved their life and they tried to go back up. Losing that right there isn't good. We got 126.90. They lose that. You got an area of interest at 126.30 and routes to them keep falling back down. 124.45 would be on deck. Big baller shot callers, where y'all at? I got a couple for you. First one is going to be the SPY, fan favorite. 599.04 is where we sitting. As you see, I tell you guys, once we start a session, this was the opening. Once they hit that high right there, and they come back down and they try to shoot for that high again, you draw your line at that high right there. And then once you thinking about getting into calls, it's crazy. You don't think about getting into calls until they can start consolidating above that, because we know what they're going to do in this session. They're going to come down. They're going to try to run it back up. They couldn't make it. What happened? Boom. They got smacked back down. They chopped. They tried to shoot their shot again. What happened? Boom. They got smacked again. So guys, that is a little tip that you can use throughout the day to save you from making a bad decision, getting calls because you see a nice little run up. They did nothing. They got smacked right back down. If you are a bull, it's simple. You want to see them open somewhere around 600.75. If they can do that, they can start they move to the upside, to the downside. You want to see them open somewhere around 597.90. They can do that. They coming back down to this area, 596.70 before the lower stuff. That would bring this area right here in play, 596.10. Next ticker up, we got ticker symbol QQQ. And this one right here, they're sitting at 529.85. If you are a bull in this one, look what happened. Again, this is the opening play. Look what happens once you draw your trend line. It tells you the story. It tells you, no, I'm not interested in this play right here until they can start breaking through this area. They formed the top. They came back down. They smacked our line. They came back down. They weren't able to get in there. They came back down. They came back up to our area. What happened? Boom. They got smacked right back down. So again, these are easy tips that you can do throughout the session and be able to save yourself against heartbreak. To the upside, you want to see them open higher than 531.80. If they can do that, they're going to start moving higher. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere around 528.25. They can do that. They can start that push to the lower stuff. Next ticker up is going to be TSLA. And this is going to be completely driven by your boy, Elon. If he keep his mouth shut or he comes out and he's, backing down, you're going to expect this thing to move up. If he start running his mouth, start sending crazy tweets, we know that investors are going to smack this thing back down, especially if he's saying some stuff and it gets a reaction from Donald Trump and he start talking about pulling certain incentives from EVs and all that good stuff. Man, this thing is going to come crashing down. They already showed us what they wanted to do. They showed us they want to come up under 270. So they start smacking this thing back down. It's going to fall even harder on that next break. So we play what we see. We don't sit here and guess what they're going to do. We play what the charts are suggesting. So if you are a bull, you want to see them get back up to that 306.35 level. If they can do that, next area of interest is going to be 310.31. They break through that. Boom. You got 312.40. That's when the bulls can start booming this thing back up to the higher stuff. They can run this thing all the way back up to these tops at 322, getting that break right over here. There you go. To the upside. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere around 289.80. If they can do that, that suggests they're going to try to shoot their shot back down to 285.50. Next level down is going to be 281 and routes to this stuff down here. You already know with Tesla, we'll be calling out in real time, paying attention to what they're trying to do, either direction, to the upside or to the downside. All right, family, that's all the tickers I have for you today. If you didn't see your ticker get called out and you need that extra set of eyes throughout the session, that way you understand clearly what a player is trying to do, come see us in the Discord. Love to have you. For my Discord family, can't wait to see y'all first thing in the morning. Y'all make sure y'all come locked and loaded, ready to get it. Let's go. All right, guys, I done took enough of your time, but hey, if you like sniper type, level to level, periodic breakdowns of your favorite tickers, SPY, Nvidia, Tesla, Palantir, HUT, Hood, Nike, Go ahead and tap into the Discord. The link is in the description above. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. And as always, we grinding. Good luck out there, and let's get it. Boom.